Hello and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be doing a dropper elevator. So in the chest here we have everything you need for the dropper elevator to go 8 high. And then we've got a few extra bits that are good to have type things. We're going to start with a block in the ground and have an observer facing into that block. And it'll be powering another block. We're going to have a dropper facing straight up with a hopper going into that. You'll take one of your comparators and place it on top of the observer in subtract mode. Place a redstone dust in front of this observer so that you can get a block up there. You'll place 2 more blocks there, one here, a temporary block, and then a block here. Destroy the temporary block. Put a redstone dust here and here, and then a comparator here. And that is the ground level of an item dropper. And you can put something in, and it'll come out. Just like that. So when you put a second layer, you'll see when an item goes in, it'll just sit in this one, and it won't go any higher. So for the second layer, what we have to do is put an observer looking at that redstone dust, and an observer looking at the observer, with a solid block behind it. So now when you throw an item in, it'll come out. Then this process repeats, but instead of redstone dust, it'll use torches. So we'll go ahead and go up. And then once you're at the top, you can place it sideways in any direction that you want, except backwards, because that's going to be looking at your redstone. So then you'll put a torch with an observer looking at it in a solid block. Then an observer looking at that, observer, block. And then you're going to repeat this process until you're at the top. So now when an item gets dropped in, it'll make its way up and come flying out the top. So there's 2 things you can do from here. You can get some glass and encase this. That way when you have an item, it'll come out and be directed straight down, and then from here you can have a water stream. Or if you want, you can have a hopper system, and this will go directly into the hopper. So you'll see it'll make its way into this one. So now we should have 2. You can see the redstone torches flickering, and that means that it's working. Now you can add a lever to this anywhere around this hopper, even on top of it. Sit on top of it. And that will make it so that anything that goes into this hopper stays in it until you flick the lever, and then it'll make its way up and through. So the only thing I don't recommend is putting the lever like here, because once an item is in there, you're going to have the redstone continue to flicker until this item is gone. So definitely have it by this hopper, and the items will stay in there. Now that is the basis of this elevator system. So remember, this has to be on subtract mode. And that's it. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.